All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We ended up catching this small continuation win. I only got partials out here. I did want to target the new week opening gap high, but I ended up getting the rest of my positions stopped out break even. Here are the executions right here in the Discord. Really simple trade today. Came in today, was willing to trade either way, but obviously coming into market open, I was leaning more bullish. And the reason why was because we were continuing to hold this 1 hour gap right here, and it was also a 15-minute, a 30-minute gap. We'd swept out some sell side, and what I noticed going into market open was we had this bullish SMT. So NQ basically failed to sweep the lows. ES had swept the lows, and on top of that, we had a higher time frame SMT off of those weekly lows. So if you actually looked over here, ES swept these weekly lows right here, and then if you look at ES swept them out. So we technically had a higher time frame bullish SMT, we had a lower time frame bullish SMT, and we were delivering off of a 1 hour and a 15-minute gap. So market opens up, initially puts in this bottom wick, and then displaces to the upside. And I really wanted to enter here, but again, I just didn't really want to FOMO in on these longs. Usually, like, I would want to target this right here as my break even. So if the candle closed a little bit shorter of that, I probably would have longed. But at this point, I was like, okay, I did figure we were going to pump after sweeping out that sell side after the new week opening gap, but didn't want to risk it, and I figured maybe I could get some type of retrace. So from there, obviously, no retrace. And we just start ripping to the upside. We end up trading above true day open. We end up trading above that 1 hour bearish gap right here. So at this point, it's becoming apparent that the next draw on liquidity is going to be Asia high, and then we have the new week opening gap high above that. So from there, I was just looking for any type of retrace because obviously I don't want to FOMO in at this point into a long, like off of just anything. So price right here pulls back into this 3-minute gap right here. So I'm looking at this. If this like gets closed below, then we'll see what happens down here. But if it continues to hold, I'm expecting the displacement to continue and for price to continue to Asia high, which is our next draw on liquidity. And what I like here, ES is also respecting a 3-minute gap, and ES also has Asia high as its draw, so they both can easily move higher. So at this point, off that 3-minute gap, I'm just looking for simple like continuation confirmation, just something to want to enter this trade, to make me want to enter the trade. So as you can see here, there's really no gaps, but this was my entry right here, and I got a good fill at 835, thankfully. So I'm waiting, and I'm seeing price respecting CE of this gap. I think we also had an SMT. No, maybe not. But anyway, we get this 1-minute bullish close right here at 944, and this was also a 30-second inversion as well, which I seen because I have my top step chart open usually at the same time, so I was looking at that, and we got a 30-second inversion right here. But the main reason I took this because it was just a nice displacing candle off a 3-minute gap, CISD, whatever you want to call it, like it doesn't really matter. So I took the entry here. Again, we displace up off open off the SMT. We have a higher time frame SMT up those weekly lows. We have a draw higher at Asia high. ES has a draw higher at Asia high. ES and NQ are both respecting a 3-minute bullish gap, respecting CE of the gap. So I'm like, okay, we get 1-minute displacement. We get a CISD. We get a 30-second inversion. I'm just taking this. So I size in heavy on this trade, but I use micros so I can scale just to make it a bit easier, because I wanted to take a TP here and then a TP here and then maybe leave runners higher because I just thought the momentum was going to continue. So basically right here, I took off half the trade. And the reason why I took half the trade was because, well, number one, we edged Asia high. Luckily I got out when I did. So we edged Asia high, and what I seen was that ES had taken Asia high. So I was like, okay, I should probably, secure my profits now. It's really not worth it trying to hold for an extra like few points, right? So I take half off here, and then I run my stops to break even after we crossed this high right here. So I was already break even there. So I scaled out there half, and I was like, okay, I'll leave the other half to run. At this point, it was 950, and we had news at 10. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let it run, and we'll see what happens. We have the new week opening gap high, which is where I wanted to see the rest run to, and if not, I was fine with the break even because I was fine with my P&L at this point. I just thought if we were going to run, I wanted to let it run, and if not, it was fine. So from there, as you could see, we ended up getting stopped out break even. News came out. We had an initial bearish candle on news, and then price just started ripping up. It actually edged the new week opening gap high, but I likely would have been out there. But again, I would have been pretty much sitting, almost getting stopped out. So it's a pretty good idea there. So total on this trade was about 1.25 R. I left my stop a little bit below these lows. But yeah, that was a total trade right there, guys. Pretty happy with this one to start the week. I was gonna hop on eval and see if I see anything, but like I'm not really gonna force anything now. But maybe we'll see a move lower. I think we probably have. Oh no, we tapped that 15-minute gap. I don't know. We'll see what happens though. I'm not really concerned about it now. But yeah, simple continuation model. SMT on the higher time frame off the weekly lows. SMT coming into market open. Prices delivering off a gap, an hourly gap. We tap off this 3-minute gap, so I'm anticipating continuations to up to Asia high. We get a 1-minute displacement close right here, stops below, and then ITP when ES takes Asia high, and then runner gets stopped out break even. So that's it from you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, quick one today. We'll be back at it tomorrow, see what we catch, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.